Welcome to the world of science fiction stories, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel. Enjoy the listening. The Galactic Rule: no one touches humanity. Captain Ilara Novak stood on the bridge of the Athena, Earth's most advanced exploration vessel, staring at the holographic display that dominated the command center. The strange signal they'd been tracking for the past 3 weeks had led them far beyond the established boundaries of human space to a system that wasn't even on their star charts. "Analysis complete, Captain," Lieutenant Commander Wei announced, his fingers dancing across his console. "The signal appears to be an automated beacon of some kind, definitely artificial, definitely not human in origin." Ilara nodded, her steel-gray eyes never leaving the display. After centuries of searching the stars, humanity had finally found proof they weren't alone. "Are we being scanned?" she asked. "Negative, Captain," Security Chief Dmitry Volkov replied, his Russian accent thickening as it always did when he was excited. "If there's anyone out there, they're not looking at us yet. Or we can't detect their scans," Dr. Amara Okafor suggested. The xenobiologist had been anticipating this moment her entire career. "We shouldn't assume our technology can detect everything an advanced alien civilization might use." Ilara considered this. "Maintain our position at the edge of the system. Launch probes to gather preliminary data, but keep our presence minimal. First contact protocol is in effect." The bridge crew moved with practiced efficiency, their excitement contained but palpable. Humanity had prepared for this moment for generations, developing protocols and training specialists for the eventual discovery of intelligent alien life. Ilara had never expected to be the one to make that discovery, but she was determined to handle it perfectly. Hours passed as the probes transmitted data back to the Athena. The system contained 9 planets orbiting a yellow star not unlike Sol, though only the 4th planet showed signs of habitation. "Captain," Wei called out suddenly, his voice tense. "Multiple objects just appeared in orbit around the 4th planet. They weren't there a minute ago." "Cloaking technology?" Ilara asked. "Or they just arrived," Volkov suggested. "The energy readings suggest they're using some form of faster-than-light travel we've never seen before." Lara leaned forward. "Can we get visual?" The holographic display shifted, zooming in on the alien vessels. They were sleek, almost organic in design, with hulls that seemed to shimmer with an iridescent quality. 5 vessels, Wei reported. The largest is approximately twice the size of the Athena. Energy signatures suggest they're significantly more advanced than our technology. "They've detected us," Volkov announced. 3 of the vessels are changing course, heading directly for our position. Ilara took a deep breath. This was it. "Open all communication channels. Broadcast our first contact message on all frequencies." The message, a carefully crafted greeting in multiple formats designed over decades by Earth's linguists and diplomats, began broadcasting into space. The Athena remained stationary, weapon systems dormant, presenting as non-threatening a posture as possible. "They're accelerating," Volkov reported. "Estimated time to intercept, 3 minutes. Maintain our position," Ilara ordered. "Continue broadcasting." The alien vessels approached with impossible speed, decelerating so rapidly that it defied the laws of physics as humans understood them. They arranged themselves in a triangular formation around the Athena, keeping a respectful distance but clearly in position to attack if necessary. "Captain," Communications Officer Ling interrupted, "we're receiving a transmission. It's... I don't know how, but it's in perfect English." Ilara raised an eyebrow. "Put it through." The holographic display flickered, and an alien figure appeared. It had a vaguely humanoid shape, 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, but the similarities ended there. Its skin was a pale blue with patterns that seemed to shift and change, and its eyes were large reflective orbs without pupils. "Vessel of unknown origin," the alien spoke, its mouth not quite matching the words, "you have entered territory controlled by the Front Alliance. Identify yourselves and state your purpose. Ilara stepped forward. I am Captain Ilara Novak of the Earth vessel Athena. We are an exploration ship from a human homeworld, seeking peaceful contact with other intelligent species. We detected a signal from this system and came to investigate. The alien was silent for a moment, its skin patterns shifting more rapidly. Humans, it finally said. We have no record of your species in our database. Your technology is primitive by our standards, yet you've achieved interstellar travel. We've only recently developed the capability, Ilara admitted. This is our first encounter with an alien civilization. The alien made a sound that might have been laughter. You're first. Most fortuitous for you that it was with the Front Alliance rather than some of the other powers in this region of space. I am Commander Zal Vex of the diplomatic fleet. Your arrival is unexpected but not unwelcome. Ilara felt a wave of relief. We come in peace and with respect for your territory. We didn't realize this system was claimed. Much of this sector is claimed by various species and alliances, Svex explained. The borders are complex. You are fortunate you didn't emerge in Kelder space. They are less accommodating to unexpected visitors. For the next several hours, the humans and Franz exchanged information. The Franz, it seemed, were part of a coalition of 7 species that had formed an alliance for mutual protection and trade. They were not the dominant power in the region, but they were respected for their diplomatic skills and advanced technology. There are over 30 known spacefaring civilizations in this sector alone, Svex explained during a conference in the Athena's meeting room. The alien commander had agreed to come aboard with a small delegation after initial scans confirmed the ship posed no threat. Some, like the Front Alliance, seek cooperation and peaceful exchange. Others, like the Kelder Imperium, seek only to expand their territory and subjugate other species. And where do humans fit into this picture? Ilara asked. Zvex's skin patterns formed what Ilara was beginning to recognize as an expression of thoughtfulness. That remains to be seen. Your species is unknown to us, which is unusual. Most civilizations are detected and catalogued long before they achieve interstellar travel. Dr. Okafor leaned forward. Perhaps Earth's location contributed to our isolation. We're on the outer arm of our galaxy, relatively distant from other star systems. Perhaps, Svex conceded. Or perhaps someone has been protecting you. The statement hung in the air, mysterious and unsettling. Protecting us? Ilara finally asked. From whom would be the better question, Svex replied. The galaxy is ancient, Captain Novak. Civilizations rise and fall over millions of years. Some species evolved early to advancement levels you can scarcely imagine. Most have disappeared or transcended to forms we no longer recognize, but some remain, watching, guiding, occasionally intervening. Ilara exchanged glances with her officers. This was far beyond what they had expected from first contact. Are you suggesting that some advanced alien species has been, what? Hiding Earth from the rest of the galaxy? It would explain your absence from our records, Svex said. And it would be consistent with certain patterns we've observed. There are regions of space that are off-limits, protected zones where even the most aggressive species dare not venture. Perhaps your solar system was one such zone. The implications were staggering. Had humanity been developing under the watchful eye of some godlike alien civilization? Had Earth been part of some cosmic nature preserve or experiment? If that's true, Volkov said slowly, then by leaving our solar system, have we graduated? Are we now considered ready to join the wider galactic community? Or did we break the rules? Why? Wei added, his expression concerned. Zvex's skin rippled in what might have been amusement. That, I cannot answer. But the fact that you've made it this far suggests you're ready for what comes next. The Front Alliance would welcome peaceful relations with humanity. We could serve as your guides to the complex politics of this sector. And in return? Elara asked, knowing there would be a price. Information exchange. Trade opportunities. Perhaps eventually mutual defense. The galaxy is not always a kind place, Captain. New species often benefit from powerful friends. Before Elara could respond, an alarm blared through the ship. Captain, to the bridge, came the urgent call over the intercom. Excuse me, Elara said, rising quickly. Zvex and the other Franz followed as she hurried back to the command center. Report, she ordered as she entered the bridge. Multiple vessels just appeared at the edge of the system, the officer on duty explained. They're not Fran. The design matches nothing in our database. On the holographic display, a dozen ships had appeared, their design angular and predatory compared to the organic lines of the Fran vessels. Zvex's skin paled noticeably. Kelder warships, the alien said, voice tight with tension. They must have detected your arrival. This is unfortunate. Hostile? Elara asked. The Kelder consider all space and all species to be their rightful conquest, Zvex explained. They tolerate the Fran alliance because all-out war would be costly, but they respect only strength. Your ship would be trivial for them to destroy. As if to emphasize the point, the lead Kelder vessel fired a warning shot, a beam of energy that passed just close enough to the Athena to be detected, but not close enough to be considered an attack. A demand for submission, Zvex explained. They expect you to power down your engines and prepare to be boarded. Elara's jaw tightened. That's not going to happen. We've prepared for first contact for generations, but we've also prepared for the possibility that not all alien species would be friendly. She turned to her communications officer. Contact Earth. Inform them of our situation and activate the Priority Omega protocol. The officer's eyes widened, but she nodded and began the transmission. Priority Omega? Zvex inquired. A contingency we hoped never to use, Elara explained, her expression grim. Humanity may be new to the stars, Commander, but we are not defenseless. And we do not surrender to threats. As the Kelder ships moved closer, the Athena remained in position, seemingly vulnerable yet defiant. The first chapter in humanity's galactic story was about to take an unexpected turn, and the consequences would echo across the stars. 6 months after the Athena's first encounter with the Fran Alliance and the Kelder Imperium, Captain Elara Novak found herself in a position she had never imagined, representing humanity at a galactic diplomatic summit. The vast conference chamber aboard the Fran diplomatic station, Harmony House, held representatives from 14 different species. The architecture was deliberately neutral, designed to accommodate beings of vastly different physiologies and environmental needs. Some delegates floated in tanks of specialized liquids, others required higher gravity sections, and a few existed in sealed environments that protected them from what would, to them, be a toxic atmosphere. The human delegation will now present their proposal, announced the Fran moderator, a distinguished elder whose skin patterns had faded to pale pastels with age. Elara stepped onto the central platform, flanked by Earth's hastily assembled diplomatic corps. In the months since first contact, humanity had been working feverishly to establish itself in the complex web of galactic politics. The Fran Alliance had proven to be valuable mentors, helping humans navigate the dangerous waters of interspecies relations. Esteemed representatives, Elara began, her voice amplified and simultaneously translated into a dozen different languages. Humanity thanks you for the opportunity to address this assembly. Our species may be new to the galactic stage, but we come with earnest desires for peaceful coexistence and mutual prosperity. She outlined Earth's proposal, a series of non-aggression pacts and trade agreements designed to establish humanity as a neutral party in the ongoing tensions between the major powers. It was a cautious approach, advocated by Earth's governments after the near disaster with the Kelder 6 months earlier. That incident had ended unexpectedly. Just as the Kelder warships had moved to surround the Athena, a massive vessel had appeared from nowhere, a ship of clearly human design but of such advanced technology that it had stunned both the Kelder and the Franz. The vessel, identifying itself only as Earth Defense Force, had positioned itself between the Athena and the Kelder fleet, broadcasting a simple message: the human vessel is under our protection. Withdraw. The Kelder, after a tense standoff, had retreated. The Earth Defense Force vessel had escorted the Athena back to human space and then disappeared, refusing to answer Alara's questions. Upon returning to Earth, she had been debriefed by officials who neither confirmed nor denied the existence of such an advanced human fleet. The incident remained classified at the highest levels. The human proposal has merit, the Fron representative commented after Alara finished. Their species shows remarkable adaptability and diplomatic insight for one so young. Young. Yes, came the harsh, grating voice of the Kelder delegate. The massive reptilian being stepped forward, its armored scales reflecting the chamber's lights. And naive, the Kelder warlord, Drex Nar, fixed Alara with 4 gleaming black eyes. Humans speak of peace while hiding their teeth. We have not forgotten a vessel that interfered with legitimate Kelder operations, a vessel of impossible technology for such a primitive species. Murmurs spread through the chamber. The incident had become something of a legend in the past 6 months, growing with each retelling. The vessel in question was not part of Earth's official fleet, Alara replied carefully, sticking to the script she had been given. Its origins and purpose remain under investigation. Peace is for the weak, Drex Nar declared. The Kelder determine the worth of a species through strength. If humans wish to be respected, let them prove their strength. We have no desire to prove anything through force, Alara responded, maintaining her composure. Earth seeks cooperation, not confrontation. Then you will be conquered, Drex Nar stated matter-of-factly. It is the way of the universe. The strong rule, the weak serve. The summit deteriorated from there, with the Kelder delegation withdrawing after issuing what amounted to a thinly veiled threat against human interests. Despite this setback, Earth managed to establish preliminary agreements with the Front Alliance and several other moderate powers. In the months that followed, humanity expanded cautiously into nearby star systems, establishing research outposts and small colonies. The mysterious Earth Defense Force that had protected the Athena was never officially acknowledged, but rumors persisted. Some alien species treated humans with wary respect, while others, particularly those aligned with the Kelder, regarded them with suspicion or outright hostility. Then, without warning, the Kelder attacked. The human colony on Proxima Centauri, Earth's first extrasolar settlement with a population of just over 10,000, went silent. When the Athena arrived to investigate, they found the colony's infrastructure largely intact but the people gone, taken, according to the few survivors who had hidden during the raid. They came without warning, one shell-shocked colonist reported. They said we were being conscripted, that humans would serve the Imperium whether we agreed to or not. Earth's response was immediate and unexpected. Rather than retreat or call for diplomatic intervention, humanity revealed what many had suspected but few had confirmed: they possessed military technology far beyond what their apparent development level should allow. A fleet of ships, similar to the one that had protected the Athena, emerged from hidden bases throughout the Sol system. These vessels, officially designated as the Earth Defense Force, utilized technologies that the Franz had believed were still centuries beyond human capability: gravity manipulation, energy shields impervious to conventional weapons, and propulsion systems that could cross vast distances almost instantaneously. The fleet converged on the Kelder border outpost that had coordinated the attack on Proxima Centauri. What followed wasn't a battle so much as a demonstration. The Earth ships systematically disabled the Kelder defenses without destroying them, infiltrated their security systems with ease, and extracted every human captive without a single casualty on either side. Then, in a move that shocked the galactic community, they departed, leaving the Kelder outpost intact but completely defenseless, its weapons and shields permanently disabled. The message was clear: humans could have destroyed you but chose not to. This is Admiral Helena Chen of the Earth Defense Force, came the broadcast that was transmitted not just to the Kelder but to every spacefaring civilization in the sector. Let this serve as humanity's first and final warning. We have maintained a policy of concealment regarding our true capabilities out of a desire for peaceful integration into the galactic community. That policy ends today. The Admiral's face, stern and uncompromising, filled viewscreens across thousands of worlds. Earth and all human settlements are henceforth declared sovereign and inviolable. Any aggressive action against human interests will be met with overwhelming force. We do not seek territory or conquest. We do not wish to rule or dominate. But make no mistake, we will defend our own. The broadcast ended with a simple statement that would soon become famous throughout the sector: humans are off limits. We don't harm, neither should you. In the aftermath, the galactic political landscape shifted dramatically. The Kelder, humiliated but wary of further confrontation, withdrew their forces from the borders of human space. The Front Alliance and other moderate powers sought to strengthen their ties with Earth, recognizing the value of having such a powerful civilization as an ally. But questions remained: how had humanity developed such advanced technology in secret? Why had they concealed their true capabilities? And perhaps most importantly, what were their real intentions? Ilara found herself summoned to a private meeting with Svex, who had become Earth's primary liaison with the Front Alliance. "Your species continues to surprise us," the Front said when they were alone. "The technology your defense force displayed. It should be impossible for a civilization at your stage of development." Ilara had been briefed on what she could reveal. "Earth has a complex history, Commander. For centuries, certain advanced technologies were developed in secret, reserved for defense purposes only. We hoped never to need them." "A wise precaution," Svex conceded. "But it raises concerns among some of my colleagues. If humans hid this, what else might they be hiding?" "Nothing that threatens peaceful species," Ilara assured him. "Earth has no territorial ambitions beyond protecting our existing colonies." Svex's skin patterns shifted in what Ilara had come to recognize as thoughtful contemplation. "There is a theory gaining traction among Fron historians. They believe your Earth may have been more than just protected. It may have been guided." "Guided? By whom?" "By those who came before. The Ancient Ones, species that evolved millions of years ago and shaped the galaxy as we know it. Most disappeared or transcended to forms beyond our comprehension, but their technologies, their influences sometimes appear in unexpected places. The implication hung between them, that humanity's advanced technology wasn't entirely of their own making, that perhaps they had discovered or inherited something left behind by these Ancient Ones." "It's just a theory," Svex continued when Ilara didn't respond. "But it would explain much. And if true, it means that humanity may have a greater role to play in galactic events than anyone anticipated." As Ilara left the meeting, she reflected on how dramatically humanity's position had changed in less than a year, from an unknown species making their first tentative steps beyond their solar system to a power that even the aggressive Kelder now respected.